Hello, everybody. How are we all doing this fine day? We're back with good old Resident Evil Requiem. Presumably, this will be the finale, the ending. It appears that we're close to the end of the adventure. And, you know, what an adventure it's been. What a, what a game that I kind of enjoy, but also kind of don't. You know? What a mixed bag in the truest sense of the word. In the truest sense of the word, but perhaps not to the greatest extremes as is possible, right? It's not a mixed bag where it's generally, you know, mixing either being amazing or terrible. It's more generally sort of a mixture of just good and bad. And okay, and a lot of okay in between, you know? It could all come together with these, you know, this final portion of the game. I doubt it. But why don't we find out for ourselves, huh? The Ark, wow. It really is a man. I feel like it's just got to be a name that you're not allowed to use anymore in fiction. The Ark. How many things have something called the Ark? And just making it an acronym doesn't make it better either. Oh wow. And we're meant to conclude that this was made in the late 90s, this facility. This all seems very futuristic. All I mean with that is that it feels like the sheer abundance of things that are named after either things from the Bible or from Greek mythology means that you need to try a bit harder to find more novel names for things, you know? You know, maybe name something after, you know, a character from Egyptian mythology instead or something, you know? Feels like Norse mythology is quickly venturing into that realm as well, though. I've not been referenced too many times. It's getting boring. Find something else. Is there even anything I can still buy? Are there new... No, I am fully... Okay, but I might have some upgrades that I can... That's fully upgraded. Okay, so we fully upgraded those two. We can still stand to upgrade everything else. So let's do that. How many people can name more than 3 Egyptian gods? The reality is it's somewhat dependent on what media is coming out. Obviously, you know, Greek, it feels like everybody's really, you know, decently well equipped on that, right? Most people could name a lot more than 3 figures from Greek mythology. 15 years ago, I think people would have really struggled with Norse mythology, but now it's probably gotten to a similar position where everybody knows, you know, all of the references. Yeah, thanks to Marvel, God of War, all sorts of media, just that there's been a lot more Viking and, you know, Norse-related, like, media that's been created over the last decade or so. I unfortunately assume that this is going to be a relatively linear section. That's the impression I get, that for as much as I don't think that you know, main Raccoon City area was particularly exciting, as a sort of level that we're done with it, and now we're just doing a linear sort of thing. Not that there's necessarily a problem with that. But I think I really have been reminded by this game how important level design is to Resident Evil. It's so important. It's so unbelievably important to this series that when the level design isn't as good, it really can hurt the experience, you know?
Where is that? Okay.
Huh?
I'm getting
Oh.
the feeling I'm not wanted around here.
Are we just fighting regular guys? Wait, hold on. What are we doing? Are we... Oh, alright, never mind. We're just fighting... Wait, we're fighting just regular people? Okay. I don't know, do they do this regularly in these games, or what? We're just fighting guys. What? Oh. Well, game over. Alright, let's try again. This feels strange, honestly. Also, now might be a good time to actually check all the weapons. What do we... This is... I was not expecting this as a sequence. Let's skip that.
I'm getting the feeling I'm not wanted around here.
No, it's already game over. Just, come on.
Shit.
Come on,
Not
just
good.
do it. Yeah, not good. I agree. Alright, just get it over and done with. Let me try again. Okay, I'm assuming they don't really want me to be fighting these guys head on by the looks of things. As for, yeah, I mean, the plan is that we're going to be covering this game, this weekend. Always good to get a bit of video game coverage in, you know?
I'm not wanted around here.
Let's see if I can get some stealth on these guys. Oh, come on! Yeah, there we go. Oh my god! Oh, jeez! You're crazy! Oh, my god. Oh, he's leaning around. Oh, shit. Gotcha. I was not expecting this. I gotta say. Thank you for the bits there. If you want to know exactly how dire Marathon's state of affairs are, if you open up Destiny 2, you might be greeted by a pop-up to remind you that Marathon is on its way, and there are Marathon-themed cosmetic bonuses for people who pre-order Marathon through Destiny 2's in-game store. Yeah, I mean, that all seems a little bit desperate, but... Oh. I did see that guy there, but I figured I could run past to get some ammo. How many people played the, because I had, like, a beta, right? That was played by a not insignificant number of people, right? Okay, it's... Like, if they're gonna shoot from below, that's fine, but I'm up here now, you know? Like, And yes, I guess on the subject of live service games, yeah, it looks like High Guard is dead. Dead, which is not a surprise, really. It is remarkable and spectacular as sort of a thing that can happen with sort of the modern gaming world, though, that you just have, like, these games that were obviously expected, were made with the expectation that they were going to last forever, only to just, you know, spectacularly fail. I guess I don't mind a change of pace, by the way, on this, but, like, you know, this isn't exactly what I was expecting right out of a Resident Evil game. A sequence like this. Not a big deal. I'm okay with it. I can deal with it, but, let's go for the Horizon game as a hat trick. Oh, you mean that? Because I was going to say that the Horizon series is weirdly successful. So you shouldn't expect anything there, but the new live service one, yeah, that could and probably will fail. Oh, I did not. Oh, hey. Do I have any grenades? No, I don't. How can you see me? There's smoke, damn it. You... I was wondering if I could do a parry, but this is just mildly annoying. Yeah. Okay, alright. There's no reason why he should know where I am now, right? I'm hiding, so he shouldn't know where I am. Is he just gonna follow me around? So he does know where I am. He can see me. Yeah, okay. Oh, alright, what am I missing? Or do I need to just climb up? Oh, no, I can't go back up there. I'm stuck here. Alright, what am I doing with this guy? Right, so he can just absorb all of that then. Like, I'm not going to be able to stagger him. Can I craft anything? A grenade? No. Do I have a grenade? Oh, I do. Alright. Let's get that out. What an idiot. He saw me throw that and he didn't do anything about it. What a fool. What a foolish fool. Well, that wasn't very interesting, unfortunately. Alright, what do we got up this way? Oh, back up here. Okay. What can I buy? The shield was still standing. Yeah, it's a really cool. It's a real crazy one, I guess. All right. He saw everything but the grenade. That's true. He was able to find Leon basically no matter where I went, but then the grenade, he just didn't want to do anything about it. He didn't even go, ah! Now I'm just reminded of the fact that in Star Wars Outlaws, that was just a thing. You could just send Nix to detonate the grenades. That's crazy.
Your movements will be constantly monitored. Do not leave the designated areas without authorization. The recording and transmitting of information is strictly prohibited.
Marathon's particularly disappointing because Bungie made Halo once upon a time, but then they became self-destructive and they've been that way for over a decade. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's grim, but it's, you know. Oh, see, look, all of these, there, see, wow, oh my god, we're gonna see all of them. All of the familiar characters, I guess. Maybe some of which I don't recognize. Oh, well, then again, it looks like they're all from this game. Are they? Yeah, whatever. I mean, yeah, like, I don't know, this story is very silly. Bungie is a name now. I mean, such is the case for many formerly, you know, revered studios, unfortunately. It's the people, not the name. Outside of the building, you know? Oh.
Backup is on the way.
Not necessary. I'll neutralize the target myself.
Okay, wow. Oh, God. He really wants to get him. He's got a gun. He didn't use it. He's like, I will fight you with this hatchet. Oh my god. Who is this guy? This guy's unhinged.
Leon Kennedy. We finally meet.
I didn't realize I was such a big fan.
Oh, am I?
I heard you were a smartass.
Okay.
Not bad for someone at death's door.
Worried about me. How sweet.
Ah, damn it. I'm not good at the timing on this. Who is this guy? Am I meant to know who this... Am I meant to know who this is, or is this like a reference or something? I don't know who this is. punk. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know who that. Okay. I don't know who that is. Oh, can I? I mean, this is kind of fun and kind of cool, but yeah, I mean, what are we doing here?
Get a little handsy, aren't we?
Make no mistake. Nothing will stand in my way. I'll complete this mission.
I don't really understand why this is... This guy is really after him.
Damn. Run out.
Can I craft any more? No. Alright, this is it. Stop running away! Why are you running, huh? You scared? Well, now you're just... Yeah, see you, buddy. He loves his job. He never works a day in his life. Wow, that had a very crazy,
This one tough bastard.
a crazy little, description there. I just find it amusing that this random dude just shows up. Leon, I've been waiting for you. I'm on board with it. It's fun.
Nearby. Time to finally get some answers.
Winter Soldier moment. I want him just like a random dude showing up and being
Gray should be just
a weirdly. Yeah, I know. I'm just waiting, man. I'm talking. That's all. I'm just a random dude showing up and then just being a match to somebody who's way more powerful, but really being into it. Yeah. All right, time for some revelations.
Grace, this is where we are. The world is under threat. The technology to control another's will already exists, but it's not efficient at infecting others. I believe Spencer solved that with Elpis. The connection sealed Raccoon City to save it for themselves, and it's been waiting here ever since. This is as far as we could get. If the wrong password is entered, the Ark will be destroyed, and Elpis will be lost forever. So tell me, Grace, what's the password?
I don't know.
Of course you do. You're the...
Leon!
Don't embarrass yourself, Mr. Kennedy. You can't beat me.
Yeah.
Aren't we fancy?
Oh, gee. Ah, well, that's rather annoying then. I mean,
You still need me, right?
You fool! What have you done?
Come on! Grab time!
Wait, what? What? Wait, whoa, what? Okay. That was your plan? Whoa! Really? Okay.
Are you okay?
Me? I feel like $1,000,000.
Okay.
Where does this take us?
Your guess is as good as mine. Time to get off. Come on.
What now? Leon. Leon!
Oh no, does that mean we gotta play as Grace again? Yeah, we do. Alright.
Leon, are you okay?
How long was I out?
I don't know. A while. Those marks.
It's T-virus. Stage 3 infection.
If you're so sick, why would you come here?
This place. Raccoon City was where it all began for me. When it all happened, I couldn't make a difference. So I am here now.
We can't stop Zeno.
He said something about you having a password. What was he talking about?
I don't know. I'm sorry. Here.
I'm going back. I'm gonna destroy Elvis.
I'm coming with you.
No, you're not.
I don't want any more regrets. Whatever it takes, count me in.
If anything happens to me, you promise you'll end this.
I promise.
I do not understand what this character arc is meant to be. You just sort of went with the bad guys for a while there, and it's like, all right, now to help Leon. Like, I don't really get it.
Look, there's a door over there.
Crane's blocking it, though.
Yep, I guess we'll have to sort that out then, won't we? I can just tell, like, whatever this sequence is gonna be right now, it's just not gonna be, like, remotely interesting. Why do you think that Sinners is a bad movie? I ain't interested in talking about that right now. We're playing this game right now. I haven't seen that film. I don't want to watch it again.
You think you can give me a boost?
I don't... I don't care. I don't care about that movie.
Watch out for yourself up there, yeah?
I will.
Ah.
Once I go down, there's no getting back up.
Okay. But there's nothing back here, so what's the point of telling me that? Why don't you tell me that in many other instances where if I go through something I can't go back? There's a lot of inconsistency with how this game, like, communicates information to you. You know, there'll just be like...
Override key required
Yeah, alright.
for reactivation.
Okay. Alright. Oh, I guess it's gonna be... Evil Man. He'll be, like, the guy that you gotta watch out for, but I guess I don't know, like, how you can even stop him if he can dodge bullets, so I guess just run away. But then again, that's just what I've been doing every time with every instance with enemies like this. I just don't see the point in, I just don't see the point in fighting these guys. Just seems like a waste of ammo. I find it funny that, yeah, we'll just have this typewriter here for you, but then, like, we'll just leave a few of these around for Grace specifically to use. These old typewriters, conspicuously placed in this modern facility.
Okay, just beyond here.
Alright. Ugh.
Warning. Threat level orange. Confirmed in storage sector. Critical error. Containment lockdown failure.
Yep, alright. That was not scary. Like, oh, yep. Ah! Ah, yep. You know what that means when they give you something that you can throw. You're gonna have to use that.
Can't see.
Thanks. Yeah, I know, I know, I know. I know that. I can tell. And then there's just a whole bunch of glass as well. Oh, it had a thing that I could hit. Why is it not gonna let me now? Yeah, cool, cool, cool. Alright, come on, just reset it, reset it. No, reset it!
You can do this.
Reset it. Just reset, come on. It gave me a prompt, but then it disappeared, which was somewhat annoying. But yeah, it looks like you can just sort of follow it around like that, and then
Confirmed in storage sector.
and then it will just sort of flip around to get you, I guess, because they didn't have it, they couldn't account for that. Yep, I know, yep. Blah, I can't see, oh.
Can't see.
Yeah, I know. So I can get a stealth attack then, right? Ah! Ah! Just reset it. Just reset it. Come on. Just reset me. Let me try again. Yep, come on. Because I have the injector thing that I can use. I pressed the button, but it didn't like it. Because the context thing went away too quick.
Warning. Threat level orange. Confirmed in storage sector. Critical error. Containment lockdown failure.
Yep. Yep.
Can't see.
I got no idea what this would be for. Ah, did I miss it? Yeah, probably did. I hate that it exploding them is, with a scream is a stealth kill. It's pretty stupid. Pretty stupid for sure. Giving me so many of these bottles. They really expect that I'll need to use that. And I guess I will. Especially with the sort of obvious piles of glass that are scattered around to mess you up. Yep, and these just general loops so that you can loop around, you know? Ugh. We got these guys, we got some regular zombies. Right, because we need the blood so that we can create the thing to explode them. So many bottles. Oh, a bottle of acid. Oh. Just, yeah, thanks for leaving those there for me. Ah, what happened there? Dude, you absolutely teleported. You teleported. absolutely teleported. Come on, throw it! You wanna... Isn't that meant to be a... Oh, there he is. Oh, yep. Okay, come on. Yep. Oh, disappeared? Oh, there he is. That was all really stupid. That was not especially Yep. Yep. Did I get the knife back? Yeah, okay. I got 2 of them. Oh. Do you see me? I can't tell if it's because he sees me or not. Alright, where do I need to go? Do I need to go back that way? I guess. Was there anywhere else where I needed... Oh, I don't know how I missed that. I don't really care. It's...
I'm not dead yet.
Yep, I know. Like, you can just see, right, that this is not... Pardon me. It's just... it's just not interesting at all. What? Alright, what door am I meant to be using this on? Oh, back down there. Okay. Yeah. I guess watch out for any stupid shit that might be on the ground that will make noise and then it'll go and then chase you. Oh man, I just can't relate to, like, how this works for people. I just can't. I don't relate. I don't think it's scary. I don't think it's interesting.
All right, Leon. Be careful. I need to get going too. Nice.
Kind of funny how Resident Evil seems to have an identity that protects it from a lot of criticism while having almost no consistent identity as a franchise. I mean, it almost seems like people would argue that that's the strength. That it can be like anything but also kind of nothing at the same time. But also, like, you should know how it works, but also, like, no, it'll surprise you.
Threat level red in storage sector. Rebooting AI control center. Noah.
Oh no.
I got no idea what that means. Also, I don't have whatever I need for that. So, never mind, I guess. Right, and I needed 2 things, so I guess I'll need to go through those 2 doors. This will be part 1, and then there'll be a part 2, right, of a different one with a different little set piece, and then that's it. It's a little bit too frequent of a formula, you know? Obviously, games, you know, they do repeat things, right? All games will. It's kind of unavoidable, but, I don't know, it's like once you see it... Sterilization chamber. Which one is that, though? Is that... Oh, that one, all the way... Okay, well, I have to go back there anyway, I figure. Yeah, like... Yep, okay, yep, and then you gotta move through here, yeah, off you go. And then maybe throw the glass bottle, and then it will be like, ooh... Blah, over there. Yeah, see? Look. Ah, for fuck's sake. Fuck it.
AI control center. Noah. Reboot failure. No response. Containment protocol inactive. Containment.
Oh, can I not get through this door?
inactive.
Thanks. Oh, because it's the same. Yeah. Okay, sure. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, I must need to... Well... Yes, okay. I will probably have to go. Yeah, okay. Alright, something up there, sure. I probably missed stuff in that other room, but I don't really care. Oh, yep, there we go. So that's number... Well, number 1, right? I thought there was 2 things that I needed. But also, yeah, it's just funny that you can just run past them and then you're good. That's it. You're sorted. You guys having a fight and shout about Spider-Man? Resident Evil is out. Why are you talking about Spider-Man when Resident Evil is out? What happens if I hit this? Will he hear it? What an idiot. What a stupid enemy. Alright, we're done here? Yeah, we're done here. Now, how are these enemies in the other game? I mean, I remember them being... Yeah, okay, yeah, for fuck's sake. Of course. Because it would be too easy this way. Instead, you need to... That was stupid. I threw it through that glass that was broken, but because they've broken through it, they don't want to go back that way, even though as far as they're aware, it's enemies. Feels like this sequence is barely working properly. I mean, I assume this is what they wanted it to be. Yeah, so we need the second one, and the second one will be back that way.
Still have a ways to go.
Yeah, I know.
I wonder if Leon's made it yet.
So what's the quickest way there? I don't really understand how this sort of sequence can work if you're like the kind of person who loves these sequences, you know? Okay. 10 right, 90 left, 20 right. You know, how does it still work for you? If you played, you know, this kind of game several times. How does it every time just go like, whoa? How? Do not see me. What a loser. Would you say this game feels rushed? I don't know if that's the problem with it. I think a lot of the design choices are just not very considered. You know? They've thrown in a lot of elements from games from before. As if, like, you could just sort of throw them all in and it's all just gonna become, like, this amazing, you know, game. That's not what's happened. I don't think it's a matter of rushed. It's like the core ideas have just not been fleshed out very well. I don't think... How could this game be rushed? This game's been in development for like 5 years, right? As I understand it, this went into development like shortly after Village. Mola saying less than the sum of its parts would be my video title if I did something on this. Alas, I am busy. Yeah, that's probably a good way of putting it. Man, I got 6 of those. I probably, you know, that's probably enough. They reset development 2 years ago? Yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, right? Like, this is the game. Whatever the explanation, whatever the rationale, this is it. This is the experience. Supposed to be open world multiplayer game. Well, that doesn't sound like a great idea. I imagine this might be better than whatever that was. I guess the thing is now, is there any reason for me not to... Yeah, because I'll be getting rid of that. I got a lot of these, which I guess is probably fine to just have them. Yeah, okay, we don't even really need to be worrying about the inventory, I'd say. See, look, it's the colors of the logo. Look at that, wow. Well, this looks like a revelation room right here, you know? This is a room for revelations.
Where have I seen this?
Something important. I'll explain later.
Shutting yourself away in a dark room like this is quite the change for you, after the life you've led.
Life takes unexpected turns, don't you think?
Looking back, do you feel that the choices you've made have contributed to your present circumstances?
Of course. What you sow, you reap. Isn't that the natural order?
So, tell me, Lord Spencer, what would you like the world to know?
The truth. But, a short break before we begin, Miss Ashcroft. I'm not a young man. I don't have the energy I once did.
Why would Mom hide this?
Very ominous music. Oh, back with Leon? Yes. I can't do anything with all of that, by the way. I mean, what, you know, what am I meant to do with that?
Okay. Back in biz. Fuck.
You alright, Leon?
I am now.
Nah. No, I'd say not.
Grace cleared the way for me.
That's not what I'm talking about. Your body can't take much more.
I'm gonna settle this. You just send us a chopper for immediate evacuation.
The old guy was one of Umbrella's founders, that's about it. Yeah, but was there new information there?
System-wide surveillance.
It didn't feel like there was any new information, really. But maybe it's just because I don't know enough about this series. I can't tell.
Over there. Easy as pie.
Ah. Oh, yes, I should get that sorted before I forget, because I keep forgetting to. Man, yeah, okay. Yeah, alright. Yep, okay. Yeah, that makes it harder. Yep, cool.
Oh, shit. You've got to be kidding me.
I enjoy that as well. Can't do anything about it, just gotta deal with it. Well, yeah, alright, sure. Oh, they're giving me a lot of stuff here. They're giving me a lot of ammo. Oh, I guess I can do some upgrades as well, hopefully. God damn it. Alright. And I assume that every time he has one of these fits, it's going to be at a very inconvenient time. Not truly at random, but at times that are going to be...
Security threat detected.
Annoying.
Elevator shut down. In effect. Override key authorization required.
Watch the first episode of The Pit. It's pretty good. It's good, and the show is generally good. I think it is worth watching broadly, but like I said, I want to say yesterday, it's not like mind blowing. I don't think I think like the reaction to it is more positive than like it's good. It's a good show. I like it.
This must be the room. I'll take out as many of you fuckers as I can.
That was probably stupid. Stop missing. Ah, yes. Gotcha. Oh, whoops. Ah. Really? Okay. Gotcha. Five headshots is a tad much. What, like to get the kill on these guys? Yeah, I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. I think you should just accept, you know, when you're adding those sorts of weapons into the game, that like they should just be very powerful all the time. Maybe I don't have enough upgrades for it, but I didn't see that any of the upgrades affected power. Damn it. No sneezing. I don't like it.
Haven't changed much, have you?
What am I looking for down here? Oh, there are power upgrades, and you have the same result. Oh, well, that's rather annoying. And yeah, like 5 shotgun blasts. I don't know. I know this is like... Because yeah, 5 shotgun blasts is, in the view of this, equivalent to just 1 magazine of the SMG. Which, fine, but I don't know if that's necessarily intuitive. But maybe it's because I've just not looked at all the upgrades properly. I guess the problem is that the balance doesn't jump out as immediately excellent here. It's more, but maybe it's like the game as a whole, but it's always making me go, what is the nature of the balance here? Yeah. Oh, wait, no, I want to go back down that way. Oh, wait, I'm going the wrong way. Whoops. We're done here. Right? Yes. Okay, maybe this this flame vision is happening randomly because it hasn't inconvenienced me so far. Thankfully. Oh, should I? Yeah. Oh, damn it, I made a mistake. Made a mistake, used that too soon. Yeah, okay, yep. Oh, come on! Yep. Wait, hold on, I don't have... Yo, Leon, you wanna like get Oh, come on! Oh, man, you're oh, shit, I've used up all my recovery items. Yep. Yep, wrong weapon. Yeah, it hasn't inconvenienced me. Famous last words, huh? Man, throwing 5 at me in, like, this room is kind of just really annoying, honestly.
Warning. Autoclave compromised. Pause lockdown unavailable. Memory corrupt. Self-repair Functionality offline.
And no health as well.
Air thermometer warning. Top lockdown unavailable.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. Let's get this over with.
That was cool.
The elevator will arrive shortly.
Alright, we done?
The elevator has arrived.
Alright, well if I can leave, I might as well get some upgrades. Might as well. Repair my body armor.
Any more time here?
No, hold on, Leon. You can wait a little bit while I upgrade your weapons.
Go.
Alright, let's check our ammo here. Right, okay, yep. Plus, we got like a big boss battle coming up. I assume they'll give me a bunch of ammo and stuff. Oh, and there's some ammo over there. Let's grab that, and then let's get out of here. Alright, I ran right past it. Oh. Alright. Yeah, man, he's really struggling, isn't he? But he still pushes on, because he's Leon. Haha! I didn't intend that to rhyme, but it did. Very clever. Slow walking sequence. Love these. Love them. I don't know, why did we convince developers that this is better than just having it be a cutscene? If this is the level of interactivity, just don't even bother. Especially boring on a going back through it a second time, if you were, jeez. So many games do this. It's not as effective as I think they think it is. Oh, alright. More immersive? Okay.
What kind of legacy do you want to leave behind?
My research opened Pandora's box, unleashing disaster upon the world.
Except Elpis, the goddess of hope? Or so the myth goes.
A blind hope.
What do you mean?
Humans cannot predict when death will come for them. This is why they have hope. I was wrong, and I am plagued by guilt. Happiness cannot be achieved at the expense of others. I think that's enough for today.
Why did you accept my request for an interview? Who is that? Is that one of your subjects?
Of course not. She was alone in the world. I took her in to make amends.
Is she
perfectly normal? Just an average child needing a home. She is my hope. Aren't you beautiful? Would you like to hold her?
Oh, okay. She's adorable. What's her name?
Grace.
Grace. Is there anything else you'd like to tell me?
I've said my piece. I only hope it serves as a requiem for those who have passed.
Leon. Leon.
I don't really know what I meant to do with that. But yes, Requiem, that is the name of the game. He did the thing.
I need to hurry.
What did I get? Okay. Wait, what is... Huh? Okay, I mean, alright. Wait, what? Where? Huh? Where? Okay, this must be the way I need to go. Oh, it says it's an elevator, so that probably takes me exactly where I need to go then. Yeah, I mean, it's it's a chair. Why is this something I can interact with? Like, yeah, it's a seat. I mean, I assume that, yeah, once I go down there, I can't go anywhere else, so I'm just wondering if there's anything I need to check here. It's just a chair. Why is it... Yeah, like, yep, there it is. Interactable. Spencer's iconic chair. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I mean, I don't see anything else in here, so I guess... It gave me notes here for that, for all of that, but, yeah, I don't really... Alright. Alright, let's go.
This is finally my chance to do something.
Yep, alright. Yep, I know you are completing your arc, okay? Yup, there he is. Enter the Hall of Piss. It is very yellow. It is.
Leon. Oh, no. Oh, hey, it's me. It's Grace. Oh, please wake up. Come on. Wake up, wake up. Hey.
Hey, you. I was just resting my eyes.
You're okay. Oh, let me help you.
Let's do this.
Okay. I don't know the password.
It's okay. Soon left are wide open for us. Any wrong code will do. It'll destroy Opus.
Let's try.
Chris, whatever it takes. I can buy you some time.
No. No, I have an idea.
What?
I trust you. I trust you.
So, the prodigal daughter returns.
I know the password.
Fulfill your destiny, and all will be forgiven.
Only if you let Leon live.
Very well.
Okay, well, I need it, right, to cure Leon, right? Because if it destroys it, then Leon's dead. Right? Have I have I got that right at all? I feel like I'm totally confused as to what I'm expected to do here. Because I've heard that this game has, you know, different endings. Okay. So, alright, so if I destroy it, Leon dies, right? If I destroy it, then Leon is dead, which I don't want. And obviously it's like, yeah, but if you release it right, this is what the bad guys have been dealing with this whole time, right? So, I don't even know what it is. I don't know what Elpis is. I don't understand what it's supposed to be. You know? Like, I don't even know. I assume it's meant to be some evil thing. But, like, gotta save Leon, right? Which means I need to release it, I assume. I don't even... Here's the thing, alright? When a game presents you with a final choice, it's helpful if you have, like, a good understanding of what exactly your choice is. I don't know if it's because I'm just really stupid, and it's really obvious what I should be doing here, but, like, I don't even... I haven't... Okay. I need to do it to save Leon, it seems. I need, whatever it is, I need it to save Leon. And I want to save Leon. So I guess we're gonna release it.
Please know that you are my hope.
She
is my hope. A blind hope.
Okay. This is it.
Oh, look who it is! Look who it is! It's Evilman, #1.
What are you doing, Grace?
Spencer regretted what he did. He...
Well done.
You promised.
I lied.
Let him live. Mr. Kennedy, I give you the honor of experiencing my power firsthand.
I'm not sure Elpis is what you think it is. There's nothing special about me. I was never any king. Spencer wanted to make amends. He...
But you released Elpis. What is it? Tell me!
Okay.
Why? My powers!
Oh no, he's big bad!
It's an antiviral.
Okay, does this make sense to you guys?
Amazing. I am humbled by my master's genius.
Your research was wrong. Elpis wasn't a weapon. There was never a key.
Spencer's paper was obviously incomplete. There was no connection between Grace and Emily.
Do you know how much time and money
Oh, how subversive,
wasted on this?
I think.
See the genius? With Elpis, all virus-based weapons are useless. The world order will be thrown into chaos.
We
Chaos.
a weapon.
Instead,
I'm an agent of
Spencer
chaos.
gave us
What a great Joker voice.
anarchy. I will carry his
Uh-huh.
torch and bring his vision to life.
You. You and Spencer were a means to an end.
Yet he outwitted you all.
Spencer defied
This
us
dialogue.
and paid the price with his life. He was nothing.
You are nothing but an imitation.
Yeah, I'd say that's kind of true.
Victor. The connections is done with you.
Oh, God! What?
Let him have it.
I feel like you could have done a lot more damage if you wanted to, Evilman.
Your ignorance is staggering.
It's a cure.
Man, Victor, you probably shouldn't have let her do that.
Oh, it's working.
Because, like, Leon is the one person who can stop you.
Now, let it all come down. All of it.
Okay, buddy.
Grace, what happened?
Sorry, why is this happening now?
It's gonna go!
What,
Grab something!
Your knees, man. Your kneecaps must be made of, like, titanium.
Grace. Grace!
Grace! Leon! Come out and play!
Time to bury Umbrella's last skeleton.
I mean, let's be real. There'll be more Umbrella stuff later on in some other... What are you talking about, mate? I don't understand a word that you're saying. I hear I don't know, I feel like Arthur, you know, just at the end of Red Dead Redemption listening to Dutch. I don't know what you're saying, but it feels like I've heard it all before. I think it's what he told Dutch, and that's how I'm feeling right now.
Not to me. I swore that I'd
Bro, why is there so much dialogue in this boss battle? What the... What? What do you guys want? What do you want me to say, guys? I don't... What am I meant to make of any of this right now? What are you saying, dude?
Not let those ideals win. Give it up.
He's coping and seething? I guess, yeah. Not bad, Leon. So, I don't... What is his plan? What is his plan? Also, I guess, ah, shit. Oh, did we win?
It's over.
Did we win? No way, right? That was too easy. He says right before the second phase of the boss battle. Yeah, it's not over. He'll be back. He'll be back, I assume. Come on. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. What the fuck is going on, guys?
Nemesis. When you're so damn relentless.
Dude, I got like no health left, yeah. You can parry that? Wow. Damn it. Don't sneeze now. Yeah, okay. Cool, alright. I can't believe you can parry that. That's really funny. Yeah. Wow, we're finally getting the hang of that, like, right at the end of the game. We're finally figuring out how to do the parry right as the game is about to end. Right? Like it looks like we actually are. We're figuring it out right when it's kind of not even that useful anymore. Thank you. Oh. Yeah, get out of there. I don't see how you could possibly be strong enough, but that's okay. My God. Oh, look, alright. Whenever the game starts to annoy me, it gives me another smile, you know? It does. I kinda like this game, even for all of its stupid problems.
This time, you ain't getting back up.
Probably would have been cool to let me fire the last shot, but it's okay. It's so bad it's good game? No! No, it's... No, when I like it, I think I like it for what it's trying to be.
Sherry. Shit. Grace. Grace, hang on. Fuck. Grace. Grace.
Leon.
We need to get you out of here. Come on.
We're doing a self-destruct sequence, even though the whole point was that we weren't trying to destroy the facility, or... What are we doing? What are we doing here, game?
There's no way out, is there?
I mean...
Well, I'm not gonna leave your side. I'm gonna sit right here with you.
What a journey these two have been on together, mostly separated.
I guess this is it then.
I mean, I assume something's gonna come along and save you miraculously. Yeah. There, man, the timing. Yeah. Are these good guys?
Leon S. Kennedy?
Depends who's asking.
Alpha, you read me, sir? Yeah, they're safe. I got them. Yes, sir. Mr. Kennedy, I have a message from Captain Redfield.
Oh my goodness! Huh? Do we get to see Chris? Please? Please? Do we get to see Chris? I assume not.
Can't believe that antiviral actually worked.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, isn't it, really, Leon?
Oh, thank God. I'm glad you're okay.
We got a dose with your name on it.
I was about to say, right? She needs one too.
Thank you, Leon.
Would have been a lot smoother if Chris hadn't been so late to the party.
Where is he?
Where is Chris, anyway?
No idea. I'm sure I'll run into him at some point.
Oh, is that a promise? Chris and Leon teaming up in Resident Evil 10?
I'll call you back. It's over then.
Yeah. Opus really was our last hope.
Yeah,
Let's
sure was.
Any more nasty surprises?
I wish we could have saved Emily.
Grace. I didn't hit any of her vitals.
What? What?
She could still be alive.
What? What?
What are you saying?
Maybe we can save her.
What?
The government has confirmed the existence of an actively trading bioweapons lab located here in the ruins of Raccoon City. The origin point for the worldwide spread of bioorganic weapons. This illegal facility appears to have been in operation for decades.
Sources say that the extension of the lockdown and the recent series of mysterious deaths may be related to tragic events in Raccoon City 28 years ago.
Evidence seized in Raccoon City has led the Justice Department to reopen its investigation into Oswald Spencer and the long-defunct Umbrella Corporation. Some believe the government deliberately drove Umbrella into bankruptcy.
The late Alyssa Ashcroft is credited with cracking the Oswald Spencer story. Conspiracy theorists are already claiming that she was killed in a cover-up, and that the organization responsible is secretly controlling our government.
Tonight, in a speech from the Oval Office, the president is expected to reject allegations of any government involvement since the Raccoon City incident.
What? Oh! Okay. What? All right. It's over. Okay. I mean, I don't know. Also, I guess let's probably turn this music down. Because that could be copyright. Okay. Alright. What am I meant to do with that? What am I supposed to do with all of that? It's all a bit silly, isn't it? Yeah. What are you looking forward to in the near future besides Daredevil? You don't need to be reminding me of that. God damn. No, thank you for the resub. Yeah, I mean, okay. Alright, let's... What do you guys want from me? You know, like, what? I mean, is it safe for us to all just conclude that the story is just, like, complete nonsense and it's kind of worthless and just kind of stupid? Funny at times, but I mean, and the impression I get is that this is massive retcons. That's the impression I get, is that was a bunch of retcons there. Is the whole idea that, like, the main guy who was responsible for basically, like, the whole story of this series was kind of, like, actually a good guy in the end? Or something? Because that Spencer guy, he's meant to be, like, the sort of, the architect of the initial sort of virus, right? And it's trying to recontextualize it, like, that this is something that he created that was some big cure for some, like, invented, like, lingering virus that people who are in Raccoon City and survived had. Which, does that mean that Claire is in trouble, or is she good? And then I guess Chris is sort of around in the background doing stuff. But man, what an adventure of Grace realizing that she has agency or something. Because I guess that was always in doubt for her. Spencer ultimately dies in Resident Evil 5 screaming about becoming a god before Wesker ended him. Okay, so I assume that whatever was presented in that is incompatible with whatever this is then. I guess, because what I was going to say is, like, what's the desire to do this? And I guess the only conclusion would be, well, you get to go back to Raccoon City, right? You can sort of pitch the game as, you know, going back to where it all began, sort of memory lane. But I guess I don't understand, like, why not just, like, do... Why not just, like, do a new story, you know? Full circle? Man, you can do a full circle, and if you like, do a good job, it's amazing. But if you don't, it's just silly. I mean, yeah, whatever. We don't even need to have, like, a long conversation about the story. I mean, that's just ridiculous. I guess the more relevant thing is, like, well, what about the game as an experience? Is there... You were saying there's a post-credit scene, is there? Oh, right.
And Sherry's okay? Oh, good. I'm so glad. Emily, yeah, she's doing great. I'm actually teaching her how to read.
Grace. Grace. Where's that report?
Sorry. Leon, gotta go. Catch up soon.
Oh, she's got... Now it's a family. Wow, is that it? Oh, no, there's more.
Remaining BSAA forces have been neutralized. Retrieving the objective before they send in the wolves.
Oh, find out what that means in the next game, I guess. Total 9 hours? It was more than that, wasn't it? Okay. Okay, yep. Alright. Okay, so we're done. Okay, Time for the second playthrough? No! Probably not. Okay, Oh, see, now instead of it being ominous and spooky, it's all happy, you know? It's a happy ending. You know, it's kind of messy, ain't it? Really, the whole game. I don't know if I want to say a mess, but messy certainly feels like an apt way to describe a lot of it. There's like a lot of elements that seem to have been grabbed. I don't know why that sentence sounded like it was grammatically incorrect. They've taken a bunch of these component pieces from like various other Resident Evil games and kind of like thrown them into I don't want to say thrown into a blender, because that makes it sound like there was absolutely no thought put into how to integrate all of these elements at all. But like, it doesn't come together, as far as I'm concerned, in terms of like integrating all of these components. It's got a whole bunch of things. It's got your survival horror, your exploration, the linear sort of scripted set pieces, action, crazy bombastic set pieces. It's got like pretty much every kind of experience that a game can offer, but none of them are exceptional. I don't even know that you could say that any of them are strictly just plainly good, without like some major asterisk. Usually a few. Like, yeah, the Leon combat is generally fun, but he's not put in environments that make the best use of it a lot of the time. His levels, his arenas are either very scripted, like very structured in one specific way, and then when you get like the proper level, it's kind of boring. It's just like, yeah, just sort of go to these three areas on the map that are like cleanly segmented, and they're almost their own mini levels as part of this big level, and there you go. And then the Grace area in the hospital, it's like, that's better, right? That's like more what I would want to see as the general level design philosophy throughout the entire game. But it's not the entire game. And you're with Grace, who is just not, like on a fundamental level, just not as mechanically interesting to play as, and certainly not very interesting to deal with as a character, you know? And then, like, you just have a lot of these sequences that I'm just bored with at this point. Like, the very, very railroady, you know, oh, gotta hide from the spooky monster. Oh, it's gonna burst out. Every time that you go into an area, you get the thing that you need, and you need to come back every single time. Burst through a window or the ceiling, or there it is. Out of a, like a tube, you know, there they are. Now you gotta deal with them, and the way that you deal with them is usually that there's something in the middle of the room that you can do a full, you know, clockwise rotation around to get around the bad guy, and then just run to the save station that's usually not even that far away. And just doing that, like, over and over again. You get a lot less of that with Leon, which is nice. But, like, that's just really, it's just... if you've seen it once, you've kind of seen it all, which is so funny to say, in that you know, this game feels like it's offering this vast array of experiences. That's true, but at the same time, it's also strangely repetitive as well. You just gotta wonder if it all would have worked a lot better if it just focused all in on one or the other, rather than trying to balance both of them. I don't think that's... I don't think it balances it. I think that's probably the only way to describe it. It's not that I don't think it balances as well. I just don't think it works. It's certainly, for me, every time that we're jumping back to Grace, it's like, ah, damn, man. And then with Leon, it's like, yeah, this is fun, but maybe it'll only last for like 10 minutes, right? Just a big old stew. Bit of everything that's edible, but not the most flavorful. Yeah, and then, like, occasionally there'll be, like, I don't know, a bit of bone in that broth that, you know, you weren't prepared for. And it's like, oh, shit, damn, I didn't like that, you know? Maybe that's not, I don't know. Should they have had one character per playthrough? I think that would have helped. But, I mean, obviously they've written their story, for as silly as it is, in such a way that that's not really, it can't really work that way. But I mean, yeah, it seems to me like the scenario A, scenario B of like Resident Evil 2 is the way to do it. And then, of course, the fact that that one kind of promotes the replay value because the scenarios flipped are similar but not exactly the same. I guess maybe they'd say like, yeah, but you could play, you know, Grace third person, Leon first person, but like, I don't really see that as very appealing as a prospect. I get the impression that first person Leon is probably like just not fun at all. And it sounds like third person Grace is just like, it doesn't change things much. Though what I've heard is that because third person is just like more advantageous as a perspective, that apparently there are certain things that I didn't have to deal with that some of the other guys had to deal with while playing through the game. That apparently Grace will just like fall over when she's running. She'll just like trip over and fall. Which is not something I had to deal with. And yeah, that doesn't seem very appealing to me as sort of a way to go back through it. I just, and I don't know, man, it feels like replaying this game, there's just going to be huge sections of it that aren't fun at all. Like that, the first hour or so of this game, before the game really starts, like that doesn't seem like it'll be fun. Like going through the hotel, like damn, you know? Compared to all of the other, you know, the at least the good ones that I played, where it's like, it gets into it really quick, right? Like in Resident Evil 4, you're in it very fast. The game starts like 5 minutes in. The game proper, if you know what I mean, where it's like, you're in it, we're past the tutorial, we're still going to be introducing you to stuff, but like, you are playing the experience that you have now is going to be the experience throughout the rest of the game, broadly uninterrupted. That just... And I really, I think I do feel really strongly that the level design being flawed as it is, just seems like it really is making me think. Again, I feel compelled to repeat it because it might change, you know, how I feel about it compared to how some of you guys will feel about it, because some of you guys are just definitely way more familiar with this series than I am. However, you know, Resident Evil 2 and 4, the remake at least, and I assume the same is true, maybe even more so for the original, well, more so for the original, Resident Evil 2 original, I haven't played, I've played 4. The level design is just excellent. It really is just like well thought out, multifaceted sort of areas to explore, a really delicate balance of, you know, where do we want to guide the player? What items are we going to introduce to the player at which points? Where are we going to place, you know, wherever that item is going to be relevant? How do we balance the amount of, ammo or healing items or any number of items that we give to the player in what locations with the inventory that they have at that point? To, you know, essentially put them on edge and have to make all of these difficult choices. It felt like the longer that we were playing through it, like by the time that we're getting to the end of the Grace section, I don't really need to worry about the inventory. Meanwhile, in the Leon section, I mean, it's a joke. The fact that it has the Resident Evil 4 inventory, it's just like, well, yeah, that's Leon's inventory and everybody likes it, so put it in there, even though we haven't balanced the game at all to take advantage of its greatest features. It seems that way for a lot of things. Like, yep, that's what people like, that's what's good, put it in there, but not with a complete understanding of what makes it work so well, or putting in the effort necessary to make it work so well. If you just have these ideas and you sort of throw them in, it's like, is it sort of a base level of fun? Certainly. Does it sometimes even get above that base level of fun and get even more engaging? Like, yeah, sure. Could it have been way better in achieving a lot of its goals? Absolutely. And with that being the case, like, I don't really see how I could possibly conclude that this game is as amazing as everybody is telling me that it is. It's fun. I like it. I do like it overall. Even with, you know, the fact that the story I've basically written off, and even with its, you know, the problems that it has, like, it's when it's like going, and when it puts you in the sort of the situations and it's all like working, it is fun and in some sense gripping, but there are so many times where it's not. There are so many times when it feels like I see through the facade, I see the tricks, I see the rails, and I almost wonder, yeah, I guess, like, if a lot of the sort of positivity towards it in part stems from just the fact that, like, a lot of players are essentially going along strictly with how the game wants them to play it and never, like, sort of deviating from that experience. I mean, certainly, like, there's just like inconsistency, a lot of inconsistency in this game, which, you know, it was a conversation we had when we were talking about Resident Evil 4 original versus remake, but the fact that you've got the laser pointer sight for the gun, just the certainty of the bullet is going to go exactly where I'm aiming it. There's a lot of value that comes from that compared to it's gonna go in this general direction, and even though I'm aiming squarely at this enemy, it might miss through no fault of my own. There's arguments in favor of that, but like the more inconsistency that gets stacked on top, the more sort of bizarre choices that players are going to make because I don't really know what they're meant to do. I didn't, like, take for example the sort of the big enemies, right, that roam through. You're sort of like your Mr. X kind of enemies. And in fact, it's a good example, right? Because or the tyrant or whatever he's called in this because he's in this game. I just never fought them. I assume that there's no point in fighting them. I don't. You know, and the thing is, maybe I can. Sometimes I know I can't, though. Sometimes I know that fighting them is pointless, but sometimes maybe it's not. Maybe I could have fought them. I think I could have, and that apparently I would have gotten certain things for it. But like, if I don't know that I can fight these things and that what I do is actually going to matter, yeah, maybe I will just not fight them at all, and then I might miss out on stuff that the game has to offer, because every time it's like the only way that I engage with it is just run away. I'll just run away. I should, because I guess that's probably the way I want to do it. And it's the same with it's like and it's even, yeah, it's sort of, that sort of problem feels like it extends out in a lot of ways of like, I don't know what the game will let me do right now. You know, I don't know what it's going to let me do, and because of that, it makes it hard to figure out the most optimal way to navigate through it, or when to experiment. I guess unless you do just want to experiment with everything and then just find out what the limits are. I know that's the way that Mubes tends to play games. I guess it's not really the way I do. And yeah, you pointed out in chat, this is what I've heard, is that in Resident Evil 3, when you're fighting the Nemesis, you will be rewarded for, like, fighting him. It's not necessarily that you can beat him totally, but that, you know, if you decide to fight, like, there is a possibility of winning and being rewarded for it. Compared to here, where it's like, well, I don't know. Sometimes, when it's the big spooky monster, sometimes I can't do anything. Like, sometimes, definitively, I can't do anything. And it's hard to tell sometimes when I can and when I can't. And it just feeds into a sort of general, like, I don't really know what I'm meant to be doing here. So, you know, I'll be thinking about it. I'll spend some time thinking about it. But I mean, you've probably got, like, a sense of where I'm at. I generally kind of like it. I've generally had some fun, but there's also been, like, some real bouts of frustration. Some real bouts of boredom and disappointment. And even when I'm having fun, it's like, man, but like, I was having so much fun in Resident Evil 4, and I remember that I was a lot more engaged with the horror in Resident Evil 2 Remake. Those two, it feels like this game, and it's been a while since I've replayed Resident Evil 2 Remake, certainly, but the impression that I get is that this game is kind of just a lesser version of both of those remakes. It's not as good as either of those games are at achieving their respective goals. But, I mean, this is what the future of this series is going to look like. This is the highest reviewed Resident Evil game since Resident Evil 4. I believe it's the highest rated game of all time on Metacritic by users anyway, which it's just insane to me. That is insane. I do not understand that at all. And of course, it's like the best-selling Resident Evil game, or like the fastest-selling. So it's safe to conclude that they're going to continue with this formula. This is the winning formula. You know, they have successfully revived this series from where it was, you know, by the time you get into Resident Evil 6, where it was all, you know, it was all very concerning for Resident Evil and Capcom in general. But this is it. This is what Resident Evil is going to be, which I guess I don't hate, but I'm not like a big fan of Resident Evil is not like my thing, you know, like it's not like a series I'm super invested in. I like the games that I've played in the series that are worthwhile. I would like for more of those experiences, but I don't know that there's any reason to expect that I'll be getting that kind of experience. If anything, it might kind of be a miracle that Resident Evil 4 was, the remake was so good. That was crazy. Dude, that was crazy. The Dead Space remake and the Resident Evil 4 remake both being great, and in the case of Dead Space, kind of just being like the definitive experience for Dead Space, which is such a hard thing for a remake to do, to actually in some way supplant the original. Resident Evil 4 didn't quite achieve that. It was more of like a complementary, different experience, but certainly a worthwhile experience nonetheless. But I don't know, when they don't have the prior game to use as sort of a template to work from, it seems like the results are just more... They're just not great. But, you know, clearly in the minority on this one. That's okay. I guess I'm glad that people are having fun with it, but I would, you know, and I had some fun with it, but I mean, I wouldn't be very eager to go through this again. Resident Evil 1's GameCube remake was the bar for remakes back in the day. That's what I've heard, that one's kind of like definitively, you know, excellent. Maybe I'll play it one day. So the next game is Resident Evil 5 Remake. That's the conclusion, yeah. It seems that way. And then that's probably it for the remakes, I would imagine. Because there's no way they're remaking Resident Evil 6. And by the time they're up to 7, I mean, it's like, well, you're in the modern era of Resident Evil, so I don't see that happening. I guess I could go back and there's like Code Veronica and stuff, the ones that they haven't done, possibly. But I mean, Resident Evil 5 Remake would probably be the end of it, if that's what's happening, which... it seems like that would probably be the case. I mean, especially with the sort of ending of Resident Evil 4 Remake. But, you know. Yeah, I mean, you know, I don't know. I mean, that's... those are my thoughts, you know? Please write more. Well, maybe not write more, but... I guess, you know, I don't want this to sound like too negative, because I don't think I feel like it's not like relentlessly massively negative. Like, I don't think this is a bad game at all. I think it's got bad elements, and some of them are like kind of substantial. It's got bad sections, but there's plenty about it that is like at a base level functional, and at times like even, you know, worthwhile in and of itself. It really is a mixed bag, IMO, but I wouldn't be very excited to, like, go back through it again in the same way that I was when I played Resident Evil 2 Remake for the first time, you know? Meh? I don't know if it's... I'm not sure if that describes it either. Because there's, like... meh almost means that there's not lots of interesting conversations to have about this game. I think that there are a lot of interesting things to talk about in this game. Unfortunately, they're not all positive for this game, and, you know, but there's, like, a lot to talk about, I think, with this. And the decisions that were made, and the mistakes. And I don't know, maybe, like, what it represents for the future of this series, and the future of games like it. But, you know, I'm not super thrilled with it, but I'm not, like, super... frustrated with it. It's really very mixed. But hey, you know, that's it. The adventure is over. We have completed Resident Evil Requiem. And it's pretty short, I suppose. You know, it's, yeah, I mean, it said 9 hours, which is short. I've seen that as a conversation, by the way. Yes, it's great. We need more short games. I don't know if I'm on board with that as a general sentiment, considering how expensive these games are. This game costs $110 here in Australia. Like, you know, I don't know why we need to be... yeah, you know, I have because that's what it comes across to me, like, I have an abundance of money, I can just buy whatever games I want, so yeah, who cares, right? Like, if the games are only, 5 hours long, doesn't bother me, I can buy as many games as I want. Fuck those guys who can't buy as many games as they want, and maybe want to buy, one game, that they can only afford to buy, like, one game every, several months, but then it's over in a weekend. I have so much money that I can just buy whatever games I want, so who cares about those guys? That's how that comes across to me. I'm just so happily going like, yeah, no, I'm so glad these games are so short. Not that this is especially short. I mean, this feels about as long as a lot of these other games are. I mean, I can't remember how long Village was exactly, but it feels like, yeah, 10 to 15 hours is kind of where it's at, so I don't even know why it's really much of a conversation. I mean, this is kind of what it's always been. But the thing is, with something like Resident Evil 4, it's a game that's, like, worth replaying. Replay value will be working in its favor, but I don't know how replayable this game is. I guess unless you're really, really, really into it. Which I'm not. But, yeah, no. But the adventure is over. Thank you very much for joining me while we played Resident Evil Requiem. We had fun. We did. There were some good memes. There were some laughs. We had fun, didn't we? I sure hope you did. Thank you for keeping me company. Thanks for the subs and bits. We will be talking about this game on EFAP this week. But we got Night of the Seven Kingdoms to finish tomorrow, actually. So I'm looking forward to that, certainly. And if you haven't seen that show, you should watch it. That's your reminder. We'll be talking about another 3 episodes, okay? So, like, if you haven't seen it, and then you watch that episode without having seen those episodes of the show, you're missing out. You should watch it. But yeah, it was fun. Thanks again. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll catch you for whatever's next. Bye, 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 bye.